Hi everyone and welcome to today's video session. I'm Thomas, one of the superb IELTS teachers here at LangGo Learning System. Our online video sessions are designed with you in mind to help improve one of the 4 key competencies for your IELTS exam. In today's case, vocab that you can use across all 4 skills. Before we start, I'd like to ask you again to please like and subscribe to the channel. It makes a big difference to our metrics and our ability to provide you with new, free content. Today, I'll extract some of the lyrics from a famous song in order that you can understand the language a little bit more and become familiar with the usage. The first song I'm going to introduce you in this series is Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Right, at the beginning of this soppy song, we can find our first 2 phrases. Dive right in. When you try something for the first time and you find yourself enjoying it, you could say that you dived right in. As in this man's situation, he dives right in when he finds his true love. This means that you have to start doing something that's unfamiliar, showing courage and without hesitation. For example, when I start a new project, I like to dive right in and get familiar with all of the details. The next phrase we come across is follow my lead. This phrase originates from old-fashioned ballroom dancing. When you're partnered with someone who can dance well and you copy them, you can be said to follow their lead. The phrase especially works in a situation where someone feels surprised and they don't know what to do. Follow my lead means to imitate someone more experienced than you. For example, I know you're nervous about having to lie to mom, but don't worry, just follow my lead, don't panic, and be cool, be cool. When we come to the chorus of the song, we have another phrase we can use, in your eyes. This phrase can be found all over saccharine love ballads like this. The phrase refers to a subjective view. In this case, our narrator wants to know what his girlfriend thinks about him. For example, how is this video going in your eyes? We could also say, from your perspective here. In my eyes, not so great, I have to say. It's almost like you didn't want to talk about this song and you were outvoted. The next phrase I want to give to you is, you looked a mess. This phrase is used in a little bit of a humorous way to say that you're a little bit of a state. The word mess describes clothes that are shabby or dirty or crumpled, people whose hair isn't brushed, like me for example, or perhaps have dirt on their face or smudged makeup. We could use this phrase to refer to objects or people, but bear in mind that when you use it for people, it can be a little bit rude. For example, you can't come back to our house right now because, quite frankly, it's a real mess. The next phrase we come to is under your breath. Saying something under your breath means that you speak so quietly and softly that nobody can hear you. In this song, Ed Sheeran whispers that you look perfect under his breath, like a child's plush toy given life. This phrase is also associated with the words mumble and mutter. For example, I often mutter under my breath the stuff I have to buy when I'm going around the supermarket, and this means I get strange looks from people. The next phrase in the song that I'd like you to know is against all odds. This phrase is pretty easy to understand if you know a little bit about gambling. For example, in horse racing, depending on the odds obviously, if you bet £1 that a horse will win and that horse wins, you will receive £10. The phrase indicates the possibility that something can occur and is referred to as the odds. When you do something against the odds, you achieve something despite the low probability of success. We could also use a similar phrase to beat the odds. For example, despite knowing nothing about football, against all the odds, I won the fantasy league in the office. All of the so-called experts are furious with me. And then we come to a really interesting phrase in the song, to have faith in someone. This phrase is pretty simple to understand. It means that you trust or believe in someone. It works better when you refer to encouraging someone who's having difficulties and is losing their motivation. For example, the most satisfying thing was seeing the least confident members of the cohort become more assertive during their first year. I'm really glad I put my faith in them. The last phrase in the song that's worth taking note of is in person. In a conversation, we either speak face to face or we use an online or digital medium. We can use the phrase in person to replace face to face. The man in the song wants to meet an angel in person. It means that he wants to meet his lover in real life and not dream about her anymore. For example, you must apply for the license in person. You can't do it by post or online. Wow, from just one incredible, well-known song, we've gleaned a lot of useful vocabulary. Let's revise all of these phrases before we finish for today. Dive right in. Do something without hesitation. Follow my lead. To imitate someone. In your eyes. In someone's opinion or judgment. You looked a mess. Untidy appearance. Under your breath. To speak quietly and softly. Against all odds. To achieve something despite it looking unlikely. To have faith in someone. To believe someone who's capable. In person, face to face. I really hope that you found this session helpful in preparing you for your IELTS test. If you'd like to sign up for IELTS courses here at LangGo, please click on the link near the screen. Our IELTS courses are designed to cater to your individual needs and to provide you with personalised learning pathways. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please, please, please hit that bell button to get notifications of my latest video uploads. Once again, I've been Thomas from LangGo Learning System, at home, on the roof, and hopefully I'll see you for the next video, wherever we may be. Bye.